Kindred and Silk have been revealed as the new champions. Look, there was a lot of leaks out there recently to say that these are two champions coming into the game. We kind of knew Kindred was coming into the game, but we've got the sort of gameplay, sort of kind of like reveal trailer. So that's what we're going to be looking at in this particular video. Hit the like button, support the channel. And I finished work. Have you finished work? Are you looking forward to the end of the week? I certainly am. Because I've got tons of MCOC videos to do, prep work to do for all these new things that are dropping next week because we've got new quests and new stuff. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to watch the trailer from start to finish and take it from there. And then, talk about a few things and then break things down. Oh, look, it's the Eye of Agamotto. I'd assume, yes. I like this. This is better than the other ones. Science for Silk. That's a bit of a... Nah, it's not a surprise. Still cool, and a lot of people, fan favourite. That would be a cool... I wonder what the ability is going to be like. There's Eddie from Iron Maiden. I think somebody's done a great job of modelling that, but... Ew! Oh my god, look! It's a millipede, or a centipede. Is it a centipede or a millipede? It's a pede. It's a pede. He's peed himself. He's millipede himself. In any case, right, that's not even funny, Rich. I know, but, whatever. I do think they've modelled this on Eddie from Iron Maiden. I did actually say that to Kabam, and I think Kabam have no idea what I'm talking about. Eddie from Iron Maiden? I've never heard of that. All the metalheads will understand what I mean right now. Go search it up. Eddie. I might have to do it for this video. Eddie from Iron Maiden. I think this is really cool. Very horror-like. If I'm being brutally honest, I kind of feel like these characters may have been better for October. Time with Halloween. And have like a Halloween kind of like Halloween Havoc type event. But, hey, you can't have it all. Animations for some of these special attacks are amazing. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, there's some buns right there. I'm sure I'll get clipped up for that. Any case, it's a cool character. They're both cool characters. Oh, I love this slow-mo. Look at that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Absolutely bloody fantastic. Let's break this down a little bit because, we've got to go over a few things. Of course, we've got to do that. Got to get the old slow-mo working on some stuff as well because that's what we need a little bit of. We need the quality up to 4K. Of course, we need that. And the playback, we need to go back to 0.5. Maybe actually kind of like we'll bring it down to 0.25. Okay, so what have we got right here? Bring this in. So, first of all, the look of Kindred. I love this look, okay? I like the... Well, you've got the likes of Red Goblin and you've had Green Goblin in the past. And again, I'm not saying any kind of comparison to them. There is something to a degree with obviously the character ties in, the Osborne, the genetics, the cloning, the blah, 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 blah. But what the point to say is like, this is menacing. This is scary. And as I said, maybe it was better for something like Halloween as opposed to like now. But you never know what Kabam could have the tricks up their sleeve. And if I put in Eddie Iron Maiden, then I think, again, you'll get like the idea of like what I'm talking about when it comes to this character. I just kind of... You've probably seen in some of my videos, I've got this, the Trooper, because I love Iron Maiden. But... there's some where he kind of looks more similar. It's definitely a case like for me, as I said, I think the model is very much inspired by that look. But again, like no one from Kabam is saying, oh, yes or no to it. It's just a case of like, to me, it just looks very much kind of like the character, which is only but a plus when it comes to these things. So back to the video and some really kind of cool things to break down with it. I mean, first of all, the Silk model. Where is it? Silk. Mystic for Kindred. That makes sense based on the video that I kind of covered that recently. And, another Spidey-based character. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Like, Silk is a really iconic-looking character. And I think this works, and I think this is cool. So I'll be looking forward to seeing the abilities and talking about them a bit more. And Kindred, yeah, like, it's cool. I do like, I think I have to rotate this around to see what it looks like, kind of like the right way up. But yeah, let's break down the movements. because that's one thing I want to do is kind of look at the special attacks. You might be saying, "Well, Rich, there's no special attacks." There is. By the way, if you've seen these videos multiple times, you'll know that Kabam do put in the attacks. There's SP1s. So first of all, which it's slowing down now, but it's not you, it's me. I'm just slowing things down with it. This is going to be the SP1 for right there. SP1 is encroaching resilience. Let's put it back to the normal speed, just so people don't kind of strain their eyes. Kindred strikes with centipedes. It is centipedes, not millipede. Centipedes before emitting a cloud of pestilence. Again, great animation, fantastic. This is the SP2 coming up. Centipede Assault. So it's all about centipedes with the character. I forgot to kind of read right there. Sometimes you can get like a bit of a clue as to like what these special attacks do. That rhymes. Kindred covers the opponent in pestilence before launching a multi-hit centipede strike. This kind of means that we've got something, whatever pestilence is, it may play into some sort of importance, whether or not it's a building aspect, whether or not you have X amount to do Y amount of damage. You just don't know, but it could be something like that one. We'll have to see when we've got the abilities drop for the character in later days, because remember the deep dives will be at the weekend. And then finally on the SP3, which is Bad End, you thought you could escape. And oh, that is badass. That is just completely incredible. I honestly, like, I think Kabam, this is probably, the Kindred is probably one of the best in a little while. So, I just had to read that there. So this is Silks, a flurry of attacks, force an opening and exploit it. Whatever that opening is, sounds a bit, weird, but hey, it is. It's called multi-trick melee, and that's the SP1. Again, great animation. The SP2, yeah, that's great. That's better than the SP1. SP1 seems just a bit like normal. The SP2 is courtesy of New York. Sling in a souvenir straight from downtown to the opponent's face. No idea what if that's going to have any kind of like extra abilities like rooted. I get the feeling, don't quote me on it, but I got this feeling that we're going to have another rooted base champion with this one. Just a hunch. Could be wrong. Rooted base based on kind of like, no, actually, no. I thought it might be because he's like web in place. And then thwarting. What is thwarting? Turn defensive maneuvers into offensive momentum. So it may be a case of like, like Spider-Man 2099 where he kind of builds up resistance. Well, imagine if you build up resistance and then the SP3 is all about kind of like, I don't know, transferring that to an offensive means. It could be the case. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, that. Here's the thing. Sick animations from both. It's not just one of them, it's both of them. And, really impressive. This is just the big thing with it is like whether or not these characters slap. Sometimes they slap, sometimes they don't slap. They literally slap, not figuratively slap, or kind of like, slap on the point of like doing kind of decent damage and being great kind of like characters. Being good in a nutshell without using any kind of like ebonics or, I don't know, current speak on stuff. But yeah, like at the end of the day, exciting for these two characters. I know some people kind of like ripped on Kindred, but I actually think Kindred is going to be a surprise standout. No, the abilities wise will make it key, but the animation side of things is where things really kind of come into their own. So I am very much looking forward to what these characters will bring. Kindred just looks like a really Halloweenish, ghoulish creature, which I think is just going to be, just fantastic for the game. And as I said, I would have preferred it for like a Halloween event, like a proper kind of Halloween Havoc event. That would have been amazingly fun as well. But yeah, I'm a pretty happy chappy when it comes to like seeing these two characters. I think Silk is definitely a character. I would have liked Madam Web at some point to the game, but I just don't know if that's going to be a thing. Superwoman would have been nice as well. Superwoman, wrong thing. Spider-Woman would have been nice to kind of put in instead of Silk, but I think this is the thing about Kabam kind of touching in more of a... Is Silk more relevant at this moment in time in the comics world? Tough one. I mean, if you read Spider-Man comics, graphic novels, Let me know in the comments, is Silk at this stage more popular than Spider-Woman? That's a definite kind of like question right there. Big thing will be if there's going to be like a Silk in the next Spider-Man game on PS5. That'll be interesting, because then again, it's like, well, popularity-wise, Kabam may go with popularity over, say, what, you know, they had done in the Summoner's Choice, where we could vote for Superwoman, Spider-Woman coming into the game. But in any case, that has been the video. Those have been some 2 new champions. What are your thoughts on the animations and a little bit of the special attack gameplay? Did you like it? Did you not? Do you not want some of these champions? Maybe you do. Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you later on. Check out some other content. Bye-bye.